Alrighty, hello and welcome. Today is Saturday. It's going to be a beautiful day today. We're hitting legs at Attilas. Tomorrow's Easter. It's going to be a good day today and tomorrow. Probably do some B-roll today and then some check-ins tomorrow. Physique update, whatnot. Talk about future plans. So check back with you later. Good morning and happy Easter. It's a beautiful day today. We are going to do some weigh-ins, some check-ins, and then we're going to talk about some stuff, some training stuff, some video stuff. So I'm going to get the scale, see what we're weighing, and see what we're looking like. $199, loaded. Washed out from the natural light, but not terrible. Little note on weighing yourself. I personally weigh myself every day. It helps me mentally because then I can get the sum of everything throughout the week, divide it, and then get the average for the week rather than waiting a whole week and worrying about, what the scale is going to say. So today, for example, I weighed myself. I'm like 2 pounds heavier than I normally am in the morning. And if I'm someone who's trying to lose weight, which I'm not, but if I was, I'd be like, oh, damn, what did I do? Like, I got to reverse everything. And then, you undereat for a week. When in reality, it's more likely that it's just the carbohydrates or the salts or whatever food you ate last night, And if you weigh yourself every day, it kind of accounts for that and it'll take out all the weird little variables. So it helps me, it might help you. But I am going to get dressed and we'll talk some more. All right. Here we are. Alrighty, so check-in's done, physique update done. Everything's looking good. Everything's going according to plan. We're feeling healthy, which is the most important part. I've been hurt so many times over the years, so it's good to just have a nice string of months that I can put together of good training, no injuries, and just keep moving forward. Let's see. This whole content thing has been like kind of a trip for me. It's very new. I'm learning a lot and it's a lot of fun, but it can be stressful at times, trying to put the best stuff out there. I want each video that I put out to be a little bit better, whether it's, the cinematography itself, talking to the camera a little bit better, being a little bit more informational or educational, putting stuff out there that actually helps people and resonates with people. So doing my best. It's going to be a long journey. I have fun doing it. It's something that I've always wanted to do, but I've been putting off for a very long time. But since I've been doing it, it's brought a whole different element of an excitement to the training itself. And I get to invite people and anybody who's willing to listen or cares at all, people who are in similar situations can come along for the ride and see if we can do anything cool, fun, or exciting. And you can maybe learn some stuff along the way, along with me learning stuff along the way. So that's cool. As far as future plans go, a lot of people have asked me if I ever want to compete in bodybuilding, and I don't think it's really something that I'm super interested in. I love the process of bodybuilding training. I love hypertrophy training. I love the science behind it. I love learning about it. I love talking about it, trying new things. Obviously, I love the way that, it has transformed my body and made me feel about myself, and it's very cool to see the process in action over the years. So that's something that's been very cool for me. But competing is a whole different animal. The people who compete in bodybuilding are on a whole different level when it comes to the dedication and the love for the sport itself. And I don't know that I'm at that level, and I will not compete in something unless I have the utmost respect and desire to actually do it myself. So I don't think I'm someone who loves it enough to diet down to 5% body fat. I don't think I'm someone who loves it enough to hire, a prep coach or a posing coach and do all that sort of stuff. So it's just not really in the cards for me right now. And I don't know. We're all hard on ourselves, but I don't know that my physique would necessarily look good on a bodybuilding stage. I have some decent attributes, maybe. Some people might think or whatever, but the stage is a very humbling thing. I respect the hell out of anybody who does it. It's very cool. I'm a fan of the sport. I watch it. I follow it. So kudos to you if you've done it. But it's just not something that I necessarily want for myself. So we'll segue from that into something that I am interested in, which is powerlifting. So powerlifting is something that I've done, going all the way back to high school. So we had one competition in high school, and it was a lot of fun. I love the atmosphere, and I always love doing the power lifts. It's something that's never really gotten away from my training, no matter what gym I'm at or what style of training I'm doing. I'll always squat, bench, and deadlift. Always loved it, always will. So I don't see that going away anytime soon. And as far as competing itself, just the idea of competing is something that's so intriguing to me. I was a 3-sport athlete in high school, very competitive person. I can't even, stay calm during a game of Monopoly. So competing is something that's just ingrained in me. I have 4 siblings. All of my friends will tell you the same thing. I'm very competitive, no matter what it is. So, and I haven't competed in anything in years. It's been probably at least 6 years since I've competed in anything actually set up. And competing in something you love is something I miss doing. I love playing football. I wrestled. I threw the shot and disc in high school, and I loved that. And I didn't realize at the time how much I would miss that. I'm into my mid-20s now, and I'm like, damn, that's something I miss. And I watch other people compete, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I'm very, very almost envious of that feeling that feeling that you get, prepping for the competition and then competing and doing well. So hopefully by the end of the year, I will be strong enough, or at least deem myself strong enough to enter a powerlifting competition. There's a few that I'm eyeing up. I just hope that I'm ready in time for them as far as my numbers go. I'm also someone who's competitive with myself, so I'm holding myself to a specific standard as far as numbers go. Before I enter into a competition, I want to make sure that I'm squatting this much, benching this much, and deadlifting this much before I enter into a competition. Those of you who compete in bodybuilding or powerlifting, you already know it's expensive, membership, travel, etc. It's a lot. There's a lot of planning that goes behind it, and I just want to make sure that if I do put myself out there in that way and I spend the money and I spend the time, that it's going to be worth it. Not necessarily that I need to win, but just that I want to compete at the standard that I'm holding myself to. So that's something that's definitely in the cards, so long as I can stay healthy. As of right now, knees feel good, shoulders feel good, hip flexors, back, all the stuff feels pretty good right now. So that's a good thing. We're going to take that momentum, keep riding. And yeah, hopefully we can get into a competition. I'll do a little series on, the prep for the competition. We'll hop on an actual designated powerlifting program, and that'll be a lot of fun. I hope, I hope if anybody's watching this, they, find that interesting. I always liked story-driven videos, preps for competitions, races, meets, whatever it may be. It's everybody likes a nice story like that, so that'll be a lot of fun. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, and I'm just gonna keep creating. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, obviously, Instagram. Learning the ropes as far as getting my stuff out there as much as I can. I love this stuff. If I could do it for a living, I would. It's a passion of mine. I love sharing it with people. I love the community aspect. I love creating videos that I'm proud of, that I feel like have a little bit of a cinematic flair. But I'm very, very amateur, and it's going to be a long time coming. All these videos, getting not so many views. It's well worth it, because it's kind of like a test run. I'm practicing every video. I'm trying to get better every video, editing, music, all this kind of stuff that I'm experimenting with. So, who knows, in a few months' time, a few years' time, they can maybe be pretty respectable. Because I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. I don't plan on ever intending stopping working out, being active, fitness, whatever it is. So yeah, those are my plans. Those are my hopes and my dreams, all on the table. If you've been following at all, I really appreciate it. The few comments I get really mean the world to me. They keep me, excited about doing it, and the prospects of the future, and hearing other people's stories, and whether it's in a DM or a comment or in person, I've it means a lot to me, because this whole thing has done so much for me. And if I can create anything that someone gets some value out of, that is the utmost importance to me. It's absolutely a dream. So thank you for watching. I appreciate all of your time. Hopefully this one will be a little step up from the other ones. Had a lot of fun making it, and I'll see you in the next one.